Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me now? Am I audible to you?
Yes, you are audible now. Welcome to the session. How to pronounce your name? It's Mahasina.
Mahsina. Not exactly a sound. It is little bit a sound. Yeah, Mahsina.
Mahasina.
Yes, Mahsina.
Okay. So how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, ma'am. Thank you so much for asking and giving me this precious time. How are you, ma'am?
I'm also doing really well. Thank you so much for asking. And how was your morning? Was it hectic?
Yes, it was. I had 3 classes back to back, and right now I'm connecting to you. And after that, I have another session at 12 o'clock.
Okay. So when was your first class?
It was at 8:30 a.m.
Oh, since 8:30, you have been connecting non-stop.
No, it was at 8:30 a.m. One class was there, then another was 9 a.m. and at 11 o'clock.
Okay. You finished all
My
your
children are.
household chores between 9:30 and 11, right?
I just prepared breakfast and we had breakfast, but right now my maid has come and she is doing other work. So I'll just prepare lunch after having these sessions.
So what
What
did you
about
prepare?
you?
My morning was a bit hectic today because normally I get free by around 10:30 and I start the sessions at around 11. But today this session was at 11:30 and I was not freed even till 11:20. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it happens, I was making pasta, was trying to make something special for my kids so that they enjoy their breakfast. That is why it took more time.
Okay. Yeah. And these days my children are home. They are on vacation. That's why it becomes more hectic. Otherwise, what happens? I send them to the school around 8:15. After that, I become at least free. No one is there to disturb me.
Okay. They are having their summer vacations?
No. There Bihu festival is going on here in Assam
Okay, you
for
are from
7 days.
Assam.
Tomorrow they have school. Yes, I am from Assam.
Yes. My children are also home today because of a Good Friday. Normally they leave at around 7:30 to 8. I mean, between 7:30 to 8:30, both of them leave. Then I feel so free. But today, since they are at home, I thought of making something nice for them. You become more occupied when they are at home.
Yes, and apart from that, my daughter is too young. She is only 6 plus, and she doesn't understand. At times, she makes the noises, and when I have this kind of session, so I get distraction. So that is another reason.
Okay. Okay, Masina, please introduce yourself.
Yes, sure, ma'am. So as you know that my name is Mohsina. I hail from Assam. Moreover, I'm a homemaker, mother to 2 kids, and I run my YouTube channel by the name English with Mohsina. And it's been 1 year I have been guiding some spoken English learner. Apart from that, when it comes to my qualification, I have completed graduation and I hold a B.Ed degree. And when it comes to my hobbies, I love to talk to different people, then spending time with my children and reading books. Yes.
Okay, so you are into reading books. What kind of books do you like to read?
I love to read books, children's book to improve my English as well. So I began to reading books so to improve my English with children books. Apart from that, self-help book I read. So I have read You Can Win by Shiv Khera, The Power of Subconscious Mind, then Atomic Habits, and other books as well.
Okay, which book did you like the most out of all these books?
You Can Win by Shiv Khera.
Okay.
It was quite simple to understand. I got lots of motivation from that book, and I have learned one thing is that those people who have got success in life, they have also done lots of hard work. Then only they have got the success, and they also failed many times in life, but they did not take it personally. They knew that no, failure is the part of life, so we just have to push ourselves to get back and just to work hard. So there is no option. We can't get anything great in life without putting effort. So I also I acknowledge it by reading
like you say, there is nothing called as free lunch in the world. If you are getting something, you have to pay something, right?
Right, yeah. And when it comes to getting something great in life, it needs effort and time, at times money, many things it needs. Dedication, determination.
Right. You have to make many sacrifices and you have to pay for it. It doesn't come easy.
Exactly. I would like to know about you as well, ma'am. Although I have seen your many videos, but still we are talking first time face to face. Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Meenu Puri. I am from Delhi. I hold a MCA degree. So I used to be in software development field earlier. I worked in that field.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have been running my YouTube channel for 3.5 years. And I have two kids.
Okay.
I love listening to music and dancing. Those are my hobbies.
Great, great. So do you still dance?
I
Still
like
do
to
you
dance
dance?
at the parties, and
Mhm.
even when I'm alone, sometimes I love to dance. I love to go for Zumba classes. I can say that there must have been some connection with dance and music in my past life. I feel that because I think whenever I'm in the kitchen or I'm doing something where I don't need to give full concentration, then I have to listen to music. Like when I cook in the kitchen or when I am folding my clothes, folding the laundry, and I'm doing anything, I need music. So even everybody says in my house that if music is playing in the house, that means her mood is good. If music is not playing, then something is going on. Maybe she is not okay.
Okay, so do you listen to the music according to your mood? For example, at times it happens when we are excited and happy, we try to listen to. For example, I want to tell about myself. Then something excited kind of songs and musical, loud music. But if something sad, then I love to listen to the sad song and I become emotional. It depends on my mood.
It happens automatically. You keep choosing those songs, and I have noticed one thing: when my mood is good, then I focus on the music and just keep enjoying and keep dancing. But when I am not in a good mood, then I focus on the lyrics. Otherwise, I don't focus on the lyrics much. I just enjoy the music.
Mhm. Okay, great, great. Even I used to do it a lot when I started learning English language. I started listening to Ed Sheeran song like Perfect, Photograph, those, and I started listening using my earphone while doing the house chores, folding clothes, and cooking.
Okay, you listen to English songs also.
Yes, I listen to, and I listen to a lot, but nowadays I don't listen to that much because I don't get that much of time. But most of the time, I prefer to listen to and watching English content only.
Hmm.
So I can say that that 12th Fail was the last movie I watched, Hindi movie.
Okay. I also love to listen to English songs, and I have been listening to English songs when I was in college. So I enjoy listening to English songs as well as Hindi songs. So in my playlist, 50% are English songs and 50% are Hindi songs. But I would say I don't listen to English songs to improve my English. I listen to them to enjoy. But I have
Mm.
noticed that when you listen to English songs, you understand, their way of expressing all the feelings. Even English
Mm.
lyrics also teaches you a lot of English.
Exactly. And to enjoy, at first, we need to comprehend. So when it comes to me, whenever I listen to any Hindi song, I don't need to put that much of effort and I don't need to focus. I'm able to understand. But when it comes to English song, before 2022, it was not my cup of tea. So I had to do it deliberately. And
Okay,
after doing it couple of months, then only I started enjoying it. So now
okay,
I can tell you that I enjoy, but still, when it comes to Hindi songs, I can feel it 100%. But when it comes to English song, still I enjoy it 70 to 80%, not 100%.
it takes some time to understand their accent, but once you understand how they speak, their speaking style, their accent, you understand their accent when you listen to English song. So I used to read the whole lyrics. When the song is playing, I used to read the lyrics. Then I started understanding those songs. And now I understand
Yes,
how they express everything. Otherwise, it's
yes.
very
I
difficult to
also
understand English songs.
I also used to do it. So whenever I'm listening to that music on YouTube, I prefer to listen to. So I started reading and singing as well. Because one tutor he told that whenever you listen to English song, try to sing as well. It will improve your rhythm, your intonation, voice modulation.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
you must have studied in English medium school and college, I guess, if I'm
I
not
was in a
mistaken.
Hindi medium. I was in Hindi medium till class 8. After that, I shifted to
Okay.
English medium.
but still it was in your childhood, I can say, or teenage, somehow teenage. But when it comes to me, till graduation I studied in a vernacular medium, Assamese medium. So it was too much daunting for me to grab these all things. Even I was not that much good at writing, reading as well. I found it difficult to comprehend while reading. But and even I had the fear. Okay, English. How can I understand it? I need to read it repeatedly. But nowadays it is not like that. I can understand. I don't have the fear. Okay, it is English book, English content. I enjoy it. Literally,
Okay.
to be honest, I enjoy it.
Okay. Since when have you been working on your English?
Since 2022. Since the
Okay.
beginning of 2022, I just started listening, watching contents, and in the mid of 2022, I started speaking.
Okay. And that shows, that you are quite confident and you speak English quite well. That is helping you.
Yes,
I mean,
it
you're
can.
improving so much.
Yes, I am confident now. I have spoken to many people, not only on audio call, not only on video call, in my real life as well, with the professional people who are far better than me. I have spoken to them, and I was too much nervous. But slowly I accepted that. See, Mohsin, I tell myself when I talk to someone who is far better than me, I tell that Mohsina, don't be afraid, because the person you are talking to, he or she has been speaking English for 10 years, 15 years, or 5 years, and
Correct.
you just have started. And if you make mistake, they are not going to kill you. You are not committing any crime.
Right.
And it gives me that courage to speak to the people who are better than me, and I am improving like this way.
Yeah, most of the people have this problem. They say that we are very confident when we speak in front of someone who is not very good at English. But when we speak in front of a person who is an expert or who is better than me, then I feel nervous. But see, you have to face those people who are better than you.
Yes,
Day or the
yes,
other day,
definitely.
I mean, somewhere in the future, you will have to speak to those people also. So will you always keep getting nervous? You will have to face those people.
Yes, I still remember when I spoke to my children's director of the school, I had a butterfly in my stomach, but I didn't stop myself. What I did that I started framing some questions. Yeah. So when I spoke to my children's director of the school, so at that day I was too much nervous. I had the butterfly in my stomach, but I did not stop myself. I thought that it's okay if I make mistake, and if I make some mistakes, and it shows on my face. It happens when we are nervous. It shows on our face.
Right, right.
But if I don't step on, or if I don't take the initiative, then how can I improve? And the first day I was too much nervous. Second day it reduced, and from third day there is no nervousness.
Okay. Yeah, that happens. If we just, don't take that step, we don't overcome our nervousness, overcome our fear. It keeps getting stronger. I think the fear keeps getting stronger. It doesn't stay the same. Fear increases with time. So, in sometime in the future, you had to face that. Huh? Even if it shows on your face, I mean, how does it matter?
No, no, it does not. You
Yes.
have to just think that what will be the repercussion. For example, when we drive a car, I don't know how to drive a car well. There should be, or there must be, a bad repercussion. Maybe I will die, or maybe my legs will break. But when it comes to speaking, what will happen? Maybe other people, they are gonna think, okay, her English is not good.
Hmm.
Nothing will happen more than that.
And we are so worried about what people will think. I think most of the people think about themselves only. They don't have time to think about you. They would maybe give it a thought for a minute, then they
Yes,
would forget about you because they don't have time for
yes.
you.
Exactly, exactly. Everyone is busy with their own task. Even I also would think like that. But later on, with experience, after talking to different people, I also have learned that don't think what other people are thinking, because they don't have much time. We assume that okay, maybe the person is thinking about us. That is our assumption or my assumption, but actually it is not true. Maybe for a while they may think, but later on they forget.
If you have conversations with anybody, like somebody who approached you and that person couldn't speak well, for how long do you think about that person? 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, not more than that. You don't have time to do that, no?
Yes, yes. And we try to make the person, when it comes to me personally, I try to make the person comfortable so that he or she can open her mouth, whatever she wants to or he wants to share, she or she can.
Right, right. If a person speaks to me and he is making a lot of grammar mistakes and is not able to speak properly, then instead of, I mean, laughing on them in my mind, I just think that, see, this person has so much courage. In spite of knowing that he won't be able to speak well, he spoke to me. He had that much courage.
Mm.
I think of them in a positive way that, okay, this is the
Yes.
confidence.
Yes, at least the person is trying,
Right, right.
right, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes. And it happens, even though we know grammar, we make mistakes. Because I have experienced that thing from myself. Even though I knew grammar, but I was making mistakes. But as I have been learning, I have been guiding learners, I have been practicing. So it is reducing day by day. So one question I want to ask you, ma'am, what is more important, accuracy or fluency?
I think fluency is more
Can you?
important. Fluency doesn't mean that you have to be accurate 100% of the times. Fluency is basically
Mm-hmm.
if you are able to make the other person what you are trying to say. If you can successfully convey your thoughts, you are fluent. Just using some fancy words and phrases and making the language impressive is not fluency, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, true. But when it comes to my conviction, that is okay initially, but we should try to work on. When it comes to me, I had that in my mind. Okay, at first I have to become fluent as well as confident. Because if I am not confident, even though I know I am going to make mistakes, so I acknowledge that. But no, later on, I thought that no, I should try to work on to improve myself, to reduce my mistakes, or to make it accurate.
Yeah,
Because if
most
I
of
am making the same mistake again and again, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, the person should try not to make the same mistake again. We should learn from our mistakes and move on. Then we should make the new ones. Because from previous mistakes, we should learn. If we keep making the same mistakes for 6 months, then what is the point? Then we are not learning anything.
True, true.
Yeah.
And what about the good speaker? For example, when I listen to some people, their way of speaking, their grammar, their pronunciation, their accent, everything is perfect. So, what are the things a person has to do to get this position? Is it only time that with time we can become that like better or reach that position, or do we have to give some extra effort to reach that position? Because I have the dream to reach that position. I don't consider myself still in that position, and that everything is perfect. Not perfect, no one is perfect. I don't want to say that I want to become perfect, but at least more than 90 or 95% accurate.
Okay, I mean, I would say that even native speakers make mistakes, but they speak English very naturally. They make
Yes,
few mistakes here and there.
natural one.
Like sometimes we make mistakes in Hindi, which is our mother tongue. So it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of mistakes are okay, but we speak our mother tongue very naturally. So for achieving that kind of fluency, we need to practice a lot. It is not just that we will become fluent with time. If you are not making a lot of efforts, then even 20 years down the line, you will not be fluent. You have to make constant efforts. You have to be consistent. ऐसा नहीं कि 10 साल हो गए तो अब हो ही जाना है. That's not, there is no guarantee. Constant efforts are
Okay.
required. Consistency is required. So I think
Mm.
people who are exposed to English and get that speaking environment, they become fluent
Yes,
very easily. Like I
easily.
was in school and college, and I was in like it was English medium, but there was nobody who spoke English. But when I joined a job, I was a computer teacher. I was supposed to speak in English. I was not allowed to speak in Hindi while teaching. So for 2 hours,
Mhm.
one class was of 2 hours, and I was supposed to speak English continuously, which I was not habitual of. So it was uncomfortable at first, but my colleagues, my boss, my students, everybody spoke English. So I was put in a situation where I was immersed in English. So I got that atmosphere. I was uncomfortable for 2, 3 months, but then I started feeling better. And that helped me so much.